another exciting edition of NBA. DA, take it away. Yeah, I love it, and I love that team.
Here we go.
Thank you. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. Two offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Ayton against Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Mitchell looking it over. Out to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Ball finds Crowder. And he finishes nicely on the way. Crowder's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Suns.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the three. Bridges with the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. When you think about the legacy of Chris Paul, you can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
They get it back.
You just have to love that grit and effort on the glass. No problems battling for the basketball.
And Crowder slams it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Now here is Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Back to Conley. Feeds to Mitchell. Conley left side. Over Booker, and it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell.
Mike Conley is comfortable. Doesn't matter what area of the floor he's on. That time in the mid-range.
Paul against Conley. Booker outside. Fires the three. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Utah the rebound. Back to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Another miss by Conley.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
Now here's Conley. Driving the lane. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Paul goes in. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking, sending it back.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Conley against Paul. The kick out to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Booker inside. Covered by Mitchell. No good from Booker. Utah has gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. The pass to Gobert. He feeds it to Conley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Conley's got 6.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Pass to Booker from downtown. Ball against Conley. Booker looking around. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Bridges, no one around him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Spins. Paul against Conley. Mitchell right side. Gobert with a screen on Booker. The drive by Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. Shot clock at 5. And Donovan Mitchell hits from deep.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Paul passes to Booker. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And he sinks the second.
Let's remember that during his 1 year in college, Devin Booker played alongside Karl Anthony Towns on a team that finished 39-1. Can you imagine dealing with both those guys?
Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Utah out in front, up by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for York.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center. Here's Gobert. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Gobert's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Jazz. Now here's Paul. The tray. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, saying something.
He is a defensive player of the year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Mitchell with it. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bridges against O'Neal. Inside. Stolen by Conley. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Gobert. Oh!
That's so long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Paul against Conley. Here's Booker. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
Stolen by Mitchell. Driving to the basket.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
And here is Paul. He's got 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Michael Conley. The 8-footer. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Bridges misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Ayton, a screen on Mitchell. Booker outside. Shot to stop the run. Gobert with the block. O'Neal inside. He's against Bridges. Mitchell with it. Out guarded by Crowder. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul looking around. The feed now to Ayton. He gets it in there.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Mitchell for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul outside. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He notched it.
15.
Thanks so much, David. And
28.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got Rudy Gay, also Eric Paschal out there. Whiteside is out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's House in at the 2. And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range. So the range shooting would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
5 to shoot. Shamet the pass to McGee. Rebound by House.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Stolen by McGee. From past the arc. And it's Shamet missing. Jazz leading by 17. The drive by Clarkson. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Johnson the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And Eric Paschal picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the dish to McGee. Just 5 on the clock. Over Whiteside. And the shot is long. House the pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Payne looking around in the corner. Shamet with it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Clarkson outside. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. House dishes to Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's the steal. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Johnson against Whiteside. Johnson with a screen on Gay. Craig passes to Payne and stolen by Gay. And now Utah, fast break. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. And Whiteside sends it back. And he recovers it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Pascal. Out to the right wing. Wide open. That shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. McGee a screen. Johnson attacking. And it's Johnson with the jam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
The one thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Clarkson goes in. Missed inside.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Johnson with a screen on Clarkson. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne kicks to Johnson. Traps in the tray. Johnson's got his third basket of the night.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Jazz lead by...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns, Panthers. Come on, Panthers.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jazz leading by 14. Cameron Johnson is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Paul with the ball. Picked by Bridges. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Conley against Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. To the paint, here's Crowder, and Crowder moves it in.
Well, how fantastic is Jay Crowder in the pick and roll environment? Can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Suns trail by 16. Call outside to the inside. Gobert with the block. Mitchell against Booker. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Assist from.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Bridges for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley with it, outguarded by Booker. Here is Conley. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Paul. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Into the lane. Conley. That shot is off. Some solid D from Paul. Down low and stolen by Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Conley for 3. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. For the 3. And Donovan Mitchell gets the 3. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Bogdanovich looking around. Mitchell passes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Ball against Conley. Back to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Here's Gobert. He kicks it to Conley. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The kick out to Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Stolen by Mitchell. Bridges against O'Neal. Mitchell outside. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win to come into an opponent's building. And all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
great to see, Allie. Thanks for that.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center position. Here's Young. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. Paul with it. Now Herder defending. Stolen by Collins. And there's the lob. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Paul against Young. And it's Paul off the drive. There's the triple. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul. And these are two young teams. Rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, yeah, you know, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Herder. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Ayton, a screen on Young. Paul for 3. Now here's Booker. Herder defending. Crowder with a screen. The kick out to Paul. Back to Crowder. The Suns need to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Outside Young. Takes it inside. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both. Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Now here's Booker. 4 on the clock. Out to Bridges for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you gotta be kidding.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And stolen by Herder. And now the Hawks on the break. Young with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And Collins with the slam.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Crowder against Collins. Crowder, the pass to Booker. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Capella. And now the Hawks on the break. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here they come. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Capella. Right side Herder. Inside. Capella inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Capella can't get it to go.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Cale Bridges, man, has he grown in this league? Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. Tries the spin move. Pass to Young. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Out to Bridges. Down low. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Herter into the lane. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
Paul passes to Aiden. Crowder outside. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Hawks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Panther.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Herter and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the 1. Now here's Hunter, looking for his first basket still in this one. His first shot attempt. The kick out to Young. Paul with a steal. Ayton passes to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Young. Paul for 3. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks leading. Herter up top. Booker defending. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Bridges. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Hey, rejected by Capella. And it's Collins off the drive. Second chance effort. Stolen by Bridges. And here's the fast break. Pass to Aiden. Stolen by Capella. Steps back. And he's going for the oop here. The Suns have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's a 3 from Paul. The shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Outside Young. Back to Collins. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Ayton controls the rebound and the putback.
Aiden's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Atlanta again missing. The Suns trailing. All with it. Picked up by Collins. Ball against Collins. Outside Booker. To the inside. Ooh, poked away. 5 to shoot. Collins left side. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Bridges outside. To the middle. Crowder, that's good. And the Suns lead by 1.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Collins with another miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The drive by Paul. Capella with a block.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Herter. Back to Hunter. Lots of room. And again, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
Ball against Young. Outside Paul. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Collins. Outside Hunter. Pass to Capella. Outside Young. It's Herder on the wing. Over Ayton. From deep. Capella. Crowder grabs the miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
The three from Ayton. Crowder goes in. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Paul against Young. Outside Booker. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got 6 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
19.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what John Collins has done in this game.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Torrey Craig out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cam Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Shamet in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Now here's McGee. Defense right on him. Clock at 6. Outside Craig. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Now Williams. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Jang. Outside Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. No good. A bit long that time.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Oh, it's stolen. And here comes the break. Wright finds Gallinari. From 13. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. And here's Payne outside. Williams grabs the board. And the Hawks shooting a solid 47%. Gallinari, the pass to Williams. Can't cash it in from close range. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And they take the lead. Shamet's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Williams against Payne. Outside for Gallinari. Spins. Shoots over Johnson. Gallinari's shot is off.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And stolen by Williams. Boom! He jams it straight down. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Payne against Williams. Here's Shamet. Back to Payne. Takes the 3. Gallinari pulls it in. Williams with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Jang. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
To the paint. It's stolen by Wright. Here we go, one-on-one. Williams passes to Gallinari. And here's Bogdanovich. Over to the left wing. Back to McGee. Payne finds McGee.
2 minutes remaining.
Johnson inside. Bogdanovich on him. The shot by Johnson, no good.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Shamet. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Williams with it, and it's Payne picking him up. The three. Doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit. Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Here's Williams. Rebounded by Johnson. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Payne on the bounce. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Hawks on D. Outside Johnson. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Tough touch off the glass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Williams with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Jang. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded closely. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
The Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payne against Williams. Payne, the pass to Johnson. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Jang. Pass to Gallinari. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead. They lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Panthers.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. We've got Bogdan Bogdanovich, Danilo Gallinari out there with Gorgie Jang. Then it's Delon Wright, and it's Williams in at the point. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Atlanta making some changes here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. The Hawks leading. And here's Young. From deep. Crowder grabs the miss. Booker for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Herter. He's guarded by Paul. Herter can't hit. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. Back to Crowder. The 3 is up. It's the trifecta.
Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Ball against Young. Driving in. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Hawks lead by 6.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Pass to Booker. Launches it. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds now.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Outside Young. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Herter. Shot clock at 5. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Herter. Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Buries the jump shot.
Collins showing now he's got a little bit of touch from that range.
Ball against Young. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Shot from 16. That one goes in.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside Young. Right side Hunter. Pass to Herter. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Atlanta now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. Tipped. Stolen by Collins. Herter with it. Now guarded by Booker. Outside Hunter. Pass to Collins. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Crowder goes in. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Well, Crowder can shoot that catch and shoot jump shot, and that's going to open up a driving lane.
And he makes both free throws.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Young against Paul. Right side Young. Collins outside. Crowder with a steal. To the inside. Rebound Atlanta. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. And it's good. And that one brings them within 1.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Outside Hunter. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Capella. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. It's Booker on the wing and stolen by Herter. And here's Hunter from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Ladies and gentlemen, your first
Off the inbound. Yes!
Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're down by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Ayton. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one.
Coming up next, the Suns taking on the Heat. The Phoenix Suns.
Here we go.
Every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Heat, Suns. Coming up next. Don't go anywhere. So here's Miami's starting group. Out in the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Shots good by Hero. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Paul's shot is off. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. The feeling is that the game has slowed down some for DeAndre Ayton, which means he's making quicker and better decisions. Coach said last year you could cross him up at times, and that helped contain his production. But this year is a different story. Ayton's taken those big strides mentally that all great players seem to do. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Hero, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Hero passes to Tucker. Outside for Lowry. Clock at 6. Butler with the ball. Bridges covering. Shot up 2 there.
This is one of Jimmy Butler's go-tos. He loves the jump shot from mid-range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Paul. With the drive. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Adebayo, high post. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A sense of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Hero passes to Tucker. Count it. Good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Paul. Booker in the post. He's covered by Hero. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
He'd have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The pass to Hero. Back to Lowry. Takes a 3. Hero, no good.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
And Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, GA.
Suns trail by 8. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
To the inside. Here's Butler. Second chance shot. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Booker looking around. And Adebayo sends it back.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
The kick outside to Butler. No good on the 3. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. But you can't blame him.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Over in the corner, Hero. And another basket for Miami.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
Booker outside. Butler with the steal. Here he goes. Adebayo kicks to Hero. And the wing jumper offline.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play. Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
It's stolen by Lowry.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
They get the rebound. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Drives to the hoop. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This is what separates Tyler Hero from other shooters. He can get up and dunk it.
The drive by Paul. Another shot. Crowder finds Booker. Connects from three-point range. Booker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here is Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Right wing. Here's Tucker. And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. No good with the triple.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Down low, Bridges with the steal. Passes it to Booker. Shoots over Tucker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Miami leading by 15. Butler at...
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
Lowry against Paul. The pass to Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Booker outside. He dishes it to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Bridges finds Paul. Baseline jumper.
Versatile defender. Bam has the quickness to stay in front of ball handlers and the beef to stand up guys in the post.
Tucker can't get it to go. Suns trail by 18. Crowder sets a screen for Ayton. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Can't get it to fall. Heat have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Loads it up for Adebayo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hero passes to Lowry. Adebayo with the elbow. The kick outside to Butler. Ayton dishes to Booker. 1:06 left now here in the second. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Heat?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Now Butler, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Lowry finds Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Just 5 to shoot. Tucker can't get it to go. Suns trail by 20. Bridges with it. Butler covering. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Outside Butler. Shoots the three. Crowder pulls it in. Paul left side. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Heat. They lead by 18. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, Steve, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Oladipo is out there with Robinson. Then it's Dwayne Dedman, and it's Drews in at the three. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Oladipo outside. From the arc. Dedman's shot is off.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Payne finds Shemet. Back to Payne. The three. It's hauled in by the Heat. And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from three. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
Johnson with a screen on Oladipo. Here's Payne, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Suns shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Good on the second free throw. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Heat. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Shemet on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. Takes it inside. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And Oladipo kicks to Martin. Outside Robinson. He takes it in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one. Suns trail by 20. Payne looking around. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now, here's Oladipo. Payne covering. Outside Robinson from outside the arc. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Payne passes to McGee, and Craig has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Craig's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Oladipo taking his time here. McGee with the block. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Such a wide open look.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shaman doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Oladipo outside. It's to Dedmon. The kick out to Oladipo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3-point field goal.
Oladipo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Payne. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
36 seconds left in the third. Now Oladipo. Pass to Strus. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
In for the Heat.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And they're moving it up. And here they go. All finds Booker. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 6.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
And so it's Miami. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Miami leading by 13. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Who's out there for Phoenix.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Paul passes to Bridges. To answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. In transition, here comes Miami. Wasted no time on that one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Paul right side. Bridges outside. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
impressive at using the pick and roll. He slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Lowry with the ball. Outside Butler. Takes the three. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Booker. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Now, Hero, defended by Booker. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Hero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his third personal foul.
Chris Paul picks up that one.
Second team. Talk about being reliable at the line. At Kentucky, Tyler Hero, he hit 93% of his free throws his freshman year.
Suns trail by 19. Paul outside. On the wing, Bridges. Booker outside. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Lowry drives in. Passes to Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Lowry passes to Hero. No good that time. Good D by Booker. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Lowry. And the pass to Hero. The three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Drains the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Lowry. Loads it up for Butler. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
Puts up a three. Here's Adebayo. Tucker, the pass to Adebayo. Butler from outside. Bridges with the board. Phoenix with the ball. Ayton up top. Feeds it to Booker. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Pass to Hero. Plucks it off the glass. Wow. Bridges for three. Doesn't go for him. Now, Hero. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. Allie, it's all yours. All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here we go. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Here are the five for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Oh, it's a marquee showdown tonight, Doris. Two of the elite teams in the league.
NBA, there are certain regular season games that both players and fans alike will circle the calendar. The fans are fired up. The players were excited at shoot-around. This one we had to watch.
Now here's Crowder. 4 on the clock. Booker for 3. And he buries his first look.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
They double him with Ayton. Conley with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. And we're going to have a jump ball. Got a piece of it. And so it's Utah with it. Outside for Mitchell. Here's Gobert. O'Neal on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Crowder. 6 to shoot. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
That's good from Aiden on the assist from Crowder.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams, but one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
The three from Mitchell. Fires in the triple. Mitchell's got 6.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Now here's Booker. Going inside. And Booker with the jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Conley against Paul. Conley up top. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. Doris Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Now, you know this. Crowder is not afraid to get physical. This guy will draw contact and get to the foul line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Back to Conley. Down low. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Inside. Here's Ayton. Rebound, Utah. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Down low. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Conley against Paul. Booker for 3. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Well, there's a smooth efficiency to the jump shooting ability of Bojan Bogdanovich. What a knockdown shot.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Banked it in off the glass.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Conley against Paul. On the take. Good chance here for Crowder. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Utah leading. Outside Conley. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Paul with a steal. And it's the Suns with the ball. Bridges outside. Beyond the arc. And the officials signal a backcourt violation. Not careful there. 5 ticks left to play in the first. From deep three-point range. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pound.
Your Jazz Dancers. Your Jazz Dancers.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Utah.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
On the court right now for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Crowder from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Ayton with a screen. It's Booker on the wing. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Bridges down low. Pass to Paul. Up and over Conley. Paul can't get it to go. Utah has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Here's Bridges from behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to O'Neal. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. O'Neal's got 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. To the middle. Ball stolen. Out to the right wing. From deep, Conley. And Ayton pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Booker. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Counted from distance. He's got 11.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Paul. Minute 32 left in the second. Ayton, no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Crowder outside. Up top, Booker. Over Mitchell. Misses off the right iron. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Paul. And it's Crowder missing. Utah's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Mitchell. Crowder with a steal. On the break. Here's Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Mitchell misses.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
No good with the triple. Ball against Conley. Left side, Mitchell. Here he goes. And so it's the Utah Jazz with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've done well to disrupt the... As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Hassan Whiteside, Daniel House out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Pascal in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's Bridges, pass to Aiden. Outside for Booker, Paul with it. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's House. Back to Clarkson. Over Payne. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Payne against Clarkson. Payne, pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. From downtown. Suns keep it alive. Utah has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. To the paint. It's tipped. Down low. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Gay. Pass to Payne. Johnson against Gay. Johnson inside. Off target at the rim. Utah's shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Now here's Gay. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. 5 on the clock. And Clarkson, here we go. Can't hit from in close. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. From deep. Back to Shamet. Now Johnson. Tries it from 19. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to House. Gay outside. Oh, deflected. Here's House. Clarkson outside. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Pascal. And that one's long.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
There's 2 fouls.
And he makes the first.
30 for Phoenix. Cameron Johnson.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here's Clarkson to the wing on the left. Outside Pascal. Pass to Gay. Shot clock at 5. And the three-pointer goes. Gay's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Clarkson against Payne. A minute 29 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Utah's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game with the step back. Clarkson passes to Pascal. And here's Whiteside. Pass to Clarkson. Driving to the basket, and he dunks it down.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
The Suns have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Shamet. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Clarkson against Payne.
Jazz foul. Hassan, Whiteside. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
The first one falls. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Craig. And it's Devin Booker in for Shamet.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Pass to Whiteside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Bridges. Payne, the pass to Booker. Can't get it to fall. Gay up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Gay outside. Whiteside with a screen on Bridges. And so it's Utah. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They're getting quality. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Payne and Booker, the backcourt duo. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Stolen by Payne. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A line change here for Utah. And a change for the Suns. Paul's checked in.
Team foul. Suns substitution.
Driving inside. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Pass to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Ayton, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Utah's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Conley with the ball. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Back to Conley. 3 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Conley against Paul. From the baseline, and he hits the jumper for two. Paul's got his first 2 points.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Bridges outside. Left side, Paul. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
The three from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Just 5 to shoot from 9 feet. That one's wide left.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Conley against Paul. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Gobert with the stuff.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Donovan Mitchell.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Bridges passes to Booker, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
From deep, drops in the three.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Mitchell. 4-3. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Crowder, the pass to Paul. To the inside. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Booker.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
Here's Bogdanovich. Off the mark. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on tonight. Lots of young players, a lot of energy brand on the floor. What kind of game do you expect to see?
Well, there could be some incredible highlights in this one, and then there could be coaches using every single possible timeout to teach their players how to play the right way. So this could be fun.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
Well, Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Paul surveying the floor. And there's the drive. And Capella sends it back. Here's Collins. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
That's his first personal foul.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Thanks, David. Phoenix with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta. Shot by Crowder, no good. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Devin Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
Both free throws good from Booker.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here is Young. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 4 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. To the inside. Goes up again. And the layup good by Hunter.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Paul. D right on him. Ayton trying to break free. And Paul gets it to go in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Tries the spin move. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. One-on-one here. Booker fires from way outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Young against Booker. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time. Capella up top to slam it down.
Ball against Young. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. 1:27 left in the first quarter. Booker finds Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hunter.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Bogdanovich goes in. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Deflects the pass. Booker against Bogdanovich. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Young with the steal. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Paul. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Paul against Young. Paul left side. Dishes it to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Over Bogdanovich. That's tipped. Lays it up and banks it in.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Young way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And he giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Booker against Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. Phoenix grabs the miss. Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Now here's Paul. Here's Booker. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Capella. He's got 6. Hunter, no one around him. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Paul, trailing by 10. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Now, here's Hunter. Devin Booker missing his last shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now they say great offense beats great defense. Brett, that never seemed truer than in today's NBA.
There's a much stronger connection between a team's offensive rating and their win percentage. And what's been incredible, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, that we have seen historic offenses. I mean, 2 years ago, the Dallas Mavericks had the best offense the league had ever seen. And last year, 5 teams were better than that Mavs team 2 years ago. So the analytics and the 3-ball, those have certainly changed the way that teams are attacking and scoring the basketball with the type of efficiency and impact they have in the past couple seasons.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter kicks to Collins. Fires the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ayton a screen on Hunter. Kicks it out to Booker. Crowder from outside. Stolen by Collins. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Hunter. Bogdanovich against Booker. To the wing right side. Capella dishes to Hunter. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
The Suns shooting only 21% from the field so far. And it's Paul penetrating. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Collins passes it to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep to the middle. He had drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's Paul, and Capella sends it back.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here is Paul, following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Young. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Young from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Paul penetrating, and it's good for 2. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, Gallinari is out there with Wright. Then it's Gorgie Dan. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 2-guard spot. And here's McGee after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Payne up top. He's guarded by Williams. With the floater, and McGee kicks to Shannon. 3 on the clock. And they'll get another chance. Payne passes to McGee. Goes back up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Right from outside. No good on that one. Suns trail by 18. And here is Shemet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Craig. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's Wright with the ball for Atlanta. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Williams. This one for 3. Craig pulls it in. Well, Phoenix shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Johnson outside. Right against Craig. To McGee. Rebound by Jang.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Gallinari kicks to Jang. He dishes it to Wright. Jang, the pass to Williams. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Down low, here's Wright. Tries yet again. McGee with the block. Payne passes to McGee. Trying to get something going. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yes, but they won drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Williams dishes to Gallinari. Chang with a screen on Johnson. Gallinari stolen by McGee. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Payne kicks to Johnson. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Williams passes to Wright. Here's Herter. The Hawks again can't hit. Suns trail by 15.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Payne with it. Williams picks him up. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Well, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
From deep. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Shamet. 3-pointers off the mark. Atlanta leading by 17. To the inside. And Zhang kicks to Wright. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gallinari missing. For Phoenix, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Shamet the pass to McGee. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Wright. Back to Herter. There's the pass to Wright. The Hawks working the ball around. Count the basket. Wright's got his first points in this one.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. Going inside. Here's Shamet. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks taking a 19. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Suns. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne. Then it's Torrey Craig. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the 4. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. All up top, defended by Young. Ball passes to Crowder. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
The Hawks leading by 22. In the corner, it's Hunter. Captain coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
4 on the shot clock. Ball right side. Young with the steal. Lobbed up there for Collins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Ayton throws it down.
That's an instinctual scoring play from Devin Booker.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. In the corner, Collins with it. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Inside, here's Young. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Hunter with it. Bridges covering. And stolen by Booker. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Crowder with the ball. Got that one up quick.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now, here is Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the paint, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Booker in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Bridges misses. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Young passes to Capella. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Trae Young, and that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Suns trail by 20. Paul outside. Outside Crowder. There's the triple. Ayton finds Crowder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Good play by Crowder there. He uses that fake, and the defense got fooled a little bit, and then he drew the foul.
Free throw, good, Crowder. And both free throws good from Crowder. The Hawks leading by 18.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Clint Capella.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Now Bridges, after the missed 3 from John Collins. Back to Ayton. Bridges outside. Just 3 to shoot over Hunter. That one a little long. Here's Atlanta now. It's an 18-point game. Crowder with the steal. Ayton with it. Guarded by Hunter. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Collins. Young with the ball. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. And the Hawks lead by 21.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit.
And those are the starting lineups. So kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Here are the five for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the five. Hero for three. Offensive rebound. Heat. Here's Adebayo. Hero outside. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
The wrinkle that Hero's been adding to his game, beating people off the dribble.
A rarity tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
BA, we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
Bridges passes to Paul. Over Lowry. Paul can't get it to go. And it's Miami's ball. Here's Butler. Hero outside. Adebayo finds Hero. Back to Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Butler, no good. Three-pointer, Bridges. And Tucker pulls it down. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Butler passes to Adebayo. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
And known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. He even unveiled a sneaker loft because he has shoes all over his house.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Now here's Lowry. Hero outside. From the arc. Tries it from 19. Yes, on the jumper.
Beautiful form on that jump shot. When Tyler Hero puts it up, it just looks like it's going in.
Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Back to Crowder. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Tucker. No good on the three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Paul. Right side Booker. Shoots over Hero. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Paul.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
Lowry, the pass to Hero. Butler on the wing. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Inside. Stolen by Lowry. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Moving it up. Hero against Aiden. Outside for Butler. And here's Lowry from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Over the years, Kyle Lowry has become a volume three-point shooter. You see why with these results.
Crowder, the pass to Aiden. That one falls.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Hero for three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And another basket for Phoenix.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Hero outside. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Paul. Clock at 6. Pass to Booker. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3. Booker's got his second basket on the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lowry, good.
In such control driving to the hoop. Lowry's a veteran. He's seen everything in this league.
Here's Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. He gets it off. That misses. Would have counted had it gone.
He works his tail off. And the long arms of Jimmy Butler contested that shot.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Miami calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Here's Paul. Bridges outside. Paul passes to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Bridges with it. Picked up by Tucker. Here's Paul. That shot off. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry. Outside Tucker. This one for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game. The 3 is up. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. There's the drive. Paul with a steal. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And it's Paul off the drive. And yep, it's good.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Lowry against Paul. Hero outside. Out to Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Suns trailing.
A capable scorer from all 3 levels. But what's really unique about Kyle Lowry is his physicality near the rim. He bullies defenders.
Paul into the lane. Pass to Ayton. Ayton draws the double. Crowder outside. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
Hero outside. And he drives in. Ayton with the defensive effort.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Denied by Adebayo.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Outside Tucker. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
1:42 left to play in the first half. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Booker.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Outside Tucker. Bridges against Butler. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the Heat turned all the way up in this first half.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
It's hard to figure out Chris Paul because he's so shifty off pick and rolls.
Hero outside. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Ball against Lowry. Booker, pass to Paul. Bridges outside. Ayton, the screen on Lowry. Pass to Ayton. Just 2 to shoot. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Out to Lowry. Butler against Bridges. And Adebayo slams it in.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
For 3, Bridges. Oh, almost had a 4. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
It's T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers. Give them a hand, fans. Your Miami Heat Dancers.
And he drops the first. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Suns on top. They lead by 4. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the floor for Phoenix, Cameron Johnson out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Cam Payne. And it's Shaman in at the 2 spot.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Payne, the pass to McGee. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that.
Martin misses.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Outside Payne. And there's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for the Suns.
And so he makes both from the line. Miami trailing. And here's Oladipo. Pass to Robinson. Martin a screen. Back to Robinson. There's the three. Buries it from three. Robinson's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Now Payne. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked by Dedmon. For three, Robinson. And again, Miami with a triple.
Excellent pass from Dedmon. This is what you're asking your guys to do. Be aggressive, trust one another, and make plays for each other.
And it's good for two. Shamet's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Back to Robinson. For the lead. Knocks it down from distance. Robinson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
McGee in the post. Working on Dedmon. A nice shot by McGee. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Martin takes it in, shoots over Johnson, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And there's the foul against Phoenix. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Oladipo against Payne. Out to Craig. And it's blocked by Dedmon. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Miami on D. It's a 1-point game. Basket counts.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Robinson. Oladipo against Payne. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Well, Oladipo's game features a lot of speed. If you don't keep up with him, he'll make you pay.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:52 left in the third. Payne with it. Craig with a screen on Oladipo. Pass to Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Miami, no good that time either. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Craig. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Suns.
Hits both from the stripe. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Payne against Oladipo. Outside Robinson. Pass to Martin. 6 to shoot. Back to Robinson. It's stolen by Johnson. Craig on the wing. .46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked by Dedmon. Oladipo left side. Here's Strus. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Strus. Oladipo against Payne. Here's Dedmon. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Shamet into the lane. Out to Craig. Let's go with a three. Misses the tray. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Heat leading by. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the four. Hero and Butler run out on the wings. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Crowder. Checked by Tucker. Crowder, that's good. And the Suns lead by one.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
On target from range.
This is really what separates Tyler Hero as a player. The confidence and touch from deep.
Heat foul. Tyler Hero. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton with it. Picked up by Tucker. Adebayo against Crowder. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Jay Crowder gets it. He's applying pressure on the offensive end, and he beats them with the pass.
Lowry against Paul. Hero for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his fifth rebound in this one. Down low. Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He is not happy about their perimeter play at either end. They're getting killed with the free ball both ways. He said it's a battle they can't lose if they want to come out of here with the win.
And Allie, thanks. Outside Butler. Kicks it to Hero. Butler against Bridges. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Can't connect from short range.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Crowder inside. Checked by Tucker. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Ooh, he's locked in. Green's his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Hero. Now Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Off the pick, Hero loves to rise and fire, but that time he becomes the playmaker.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ayton, the screen on Lowry. Here's Paul. The shot, no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. Adebayo from long range. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Bridges. Butler with a steal. Booker against Hero. Outside Tucker. Back to Hero. And the layup is good off the glass.
Not lacking confidence. Love seeing Tyler go up strong with this one.
Ball against Lowry. Here's Ayton. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
To the inside. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds from long range. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Bridges, right side. And stolen by Adebayo. Butler, the open look. And too long on the shot.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Ever so close. Needed that one to go down.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Hero outside. The 3-ball. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Adebayo.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
You know what? Their focus right now, every possession has to yield points.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
Lowry against Paul. Ayton with it. Over Adebayo. Oh, offline.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Along to the center. Timeout called for the Heat.
Throw. And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
And here's Lowry from the arc. No good from 3-point range. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. So a close game season. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.